Well, hello and welcome back, everybody. This is Rose RGB here, playing Euphorial Queen's Rosebud Challenge, and I'm going to kick it off with a little build mode here for part 7. I had a few simoleons. I wasn't sure how much of the house I was going to be able to enclose, so I was just kind of going one wall at a time and seeing how many simoleons I had left because I wanted to see if I could cover as much wall while still saving a little more. Then you see I run out of simoleons there for walls. And basically, the I wanted to start getting her a real dining area set up. So here's her first chair, her first dining chair of the game, and eventually I'll get her a table. And take a little look outside here at the box on the lot there. Starting to look more and more like a box. Can't say it's looking more like a house, it's just looking more and more like a box. I was trying out see if that wallpaper would do okay, but I could only afford one wallpaper panel after buying all these wall panels, so that may or may not stay the color. I mean, it's going to be something red, but I may or may not use that exact wallpaper. But there's a little pan over the floor plan, and here's how much of the lot I've taken up so far, and that's it. Here we go. Time to start. Okay, welcome back to Box on a Lawn, the challenge where you have to live in a box on a lawn. No, really. This is the Rosebud Challenge by Euphorial Queen, and my sim who is attempting this challenge is Rose RGB. Rose is the first of 3 genetic clones that were produced in my genetic testing lab. Rose is now attempting the Rosebud Challenge because why not? So here we have Rose RGB, and she is off today. This is her first Sunday, the last day of her first weekend. She needs to finish reading 2 more books to satisfy the current stage of her aspiration of nerd brain. She has accomplished 0 of 4 steps of the nerd brain aspiration, and her reward trait is handy. Handy Sims can instantly fix and upgrade any object. Now that's a prize. Unfortunately, her job as an astronaut, currently module cleaner, level 2 of the astronaut career, requires her to play all kinds of chess and do nothing to do with handiness. And her only claim to handiness, 70% done with level 1, is from what she's read in books. She's never actually had to fix anything yet. So far, cheap as they are, her equipment has not broken yet, but I'm sure that will change soon. I could always get her the woodworking table, but I think, how much is the woodworking table? Let me see here. There it is, 750 simoleons. So maybe next time I get 750 simoleons I could get her the woodworking table, because that'll be something that she can practice handiness on demand, and I don't have to wait for an appliance to break. But she is a bookworm, so I suppose I could just have her read a lot. But I would really like to see that handiness skill, or that handiness trait rather, because as I say, a handy sim is a handy sim. Okay, looks like Rose is going to be getting up pretty soon, and she's getting pretty hungry. Like all living creatures, Sims need sustenance. Have a meal, order pizza, or grill something delicious. Click to autosolve. Well, she can't exactly order pizza. I think that it will probably cost more than 3 simoleons. To be honest, I have not yet ordered pizza in The Sims 4, in any of my games. Now that I think of it, I'm going to have to order some pizza. But not with 3 simoleons. So I don't even know how much pizza cost. Oh well. So Rose is about to get up here. And what we're going to do is we'll have her go ahead and place this in the world. Okay, her sleep looks like it's full. Yes.
Oh, gosh. Oh. Gelda!
Gelda indeed.
Oh, Reginald.
Okay, she's uncomfortable, so place the cooler in the world and then grab a quick meal of cereal. Well, why did you place it there, Rose? Now place it in the world. Now have a quick meal of cereal. Now who is knocking on our door? The little goth kid again. Weird.
Turu. Nabakuzu? Yeah. Oh, Quink.
Finish eating your cereal, Rose. That's right. Eat your cereal. I really don't know. Okay, he's going to stand out here.
Ooh, Barig.
I don't know why the little goth kid is creeping on Rose here all of a sudden lately, but it's weird.
Or a bay. Injame Manzo. Huh.
And they play the musical chairs while they eat. Okay, Rose, did that satisfy your hunger? Not totally. Clean it up. Little kid wants to come over here and read our books. He's reading Rose's handiness book right now. So Rose needs to prepare for her day. Let's have bladder and hygiene. Now, please. As you can see, she now has one wallpapered wall now in her signature red, of course. And as we get simoleons, I will continue this around the inside. This is so convenient to be able to shower on the home lot. Guess we can turn everything back to auto lights. Although this one probably doesn't come on right now due to the fact that it's still considered an outside light due to no walls enclosing it all the way around. Okay, she wants to read Point Farmer. She does need to read 3 books. This is in a most inconvenient spot. Let's have her put that in her inventory. She loves that surface over there. Now let's actually send her to the library Let me check this over here. Is this the Franks and Beans? Yes, there's Franks and Beans. Quality good. And quality good tofu dog. Ooh, we have spoiled tofu dogs made by a different sim. Um, let's just forget about that. Actual, where where am I going? There we go. Let's forget about that for right now. I actually want to send her to to the library. So let's ask Goth Creeper to leave. Get out of here, kid. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
Rapna, Momp, Larkin, Linf, Melody.
I don't know what all that awkwardness was about, but let's go ahead and travel. We have traveled to the library. Let's
Oh,
open a bookcase. What do we want to read? Love, poetry, Crisis Barn. Let's see if there's any skill books in here first of all. Let me check this out. Cooking Volume 1. She she has Handiness Volume 1 at home. Programming Volume 1. Logic Volume 1. Painting Volume 1. Programming, Guitar Volume 1, Fitness Volume 1. Fitness Volume 1, Put Down the Milkshake. Maybe it's about time you took an interest in your physical fitness. Maybe you don't need to finish that third milkshake. Playing with your food. Non-fiction, okay. Polka Dot Rumble. So it looks like any fiction books in here are just going to be Volume 1. I don't need gardening. She has that book. Fishing Volume 1. I don't know, does she need to know how to fish for anything in her aspiration? I'm not sure. Mixology Volume 1, Video Gaming Volume 1, Comedy Volume 1, Piano, Handiness Volume 1, she already has that, and she already read that, so where was that cooking one? She could use some cooking skill, because when I buy her a stove, I do not want her to set it on fire. Where was the cooking book? Did I lose it? Well, there's logic. Well, her current thing is logic. Let's read logic. She needs logic for her job, apparently, so I'll let her read some more, get some more logic points there. And just walk right through the wall and back in. Where is she going? I guess she doesn't want to read inside with all the stranger danger. She's going to read out here, maybe? She's just going to steal a book from the library. Okay. And that's kind of an unfortunate sign for this library. It really should have a way to get into this area directly rather than having to go all the way out here and around. So it is still increasing her logic skill, even through the umbrella. Logic. She is at 20% complete with logic level 3. Who have we here? Drop the walls, that would help. That's Nancy Landgrab, adult. She's reading the violin book. And then he just comes in and takes the book right from Nancy. That was... Oh, we have another... Okay, he just come in here to I don't know what have we got over here? What is this? We have random clowns just walking the streets. What has this simulation come to? Who is this cat? I guess I have to actually stop and hover. Okay, here we go. Dax Lehman, adult. We have clowns walking the street. Back to Rose. She wants to buy a TV. Not going to happen today, probably. She wants to finish reading a book. She will finish reading this book, I guess. And she wants to vent to someone. Her stranger danger is about to run out. And now she's happy.
Effort droid.
So I wonder at what point she's up to 36% complete with level 3 on logic. I wonder at what point she gets in this book no longer does her any good. Because that's the way it was in The Sims 3. If you had a logic book but you were past a certain logic level and you tried to read volume 1 again, it would tell you your sim can't gain anything from this. Here's Alexander Goth again. What is up with this kid?
Gotha. Musou.
Okay, so that counted as her second book.
Melba!
And go.
Swara!
Abu.
Wiggle!
Now she wants to analyze it. I think we need to put that book away. We need to read another book. And of course have to go all the way back inside here, wasting time. Wasting time. Definitely a little bit of a design flaw there with that. And she's going to put it in there. Let's go up to the second level. Nobody ever goes to the second level in the library. So let's open this bookcase. Actually, let's, just for efficiency's sake, let's open this bookcase. And let's find something else to read. Cooking. Yeah, let's read the cooking volume. Let's read it upstairs. Nobody ever comes upstairs at the library.
Kipruna.
Or just totally sit there. I never noticed that before. The curtains are animated. They're slowly drifting in the breeze. Wait a minute. You're not reading your book. Read your book, Rose. What's going on here? I don't get this. What is with this canceling of actions? Where orbital pudding, playing with your food, logic, guitar. Cooking. Read cooking. Okay, there you go.
Huh?
And she's only 65% complete with cooking level 1. Definitely need to get that up more before I trust her with a real stove.
Bombzoi Felinas. Frifa Niminu. Horsoi. Ah.
Go back to reading. Okay. So maybe she can at least get her cooking up to level 2 by the time she finishes this. And she was reading logic. She ended off at 39% complete when she stopped reading that other book. Not quite enough to get her up to 4, but that's going to take a little while, I guess. as much chess as she has to play.
Felinos.
I'm kind of surprised she's not higher, but after all, her job only requires her to be at level 2, so I guess technically she's ahead. One more book and this level of her aspiration is finished. She's starting to get hungry. It's about 7 p.m. sim time. Let's see, she wants to now play chess after she finishes it, or watch chess. Wait a minute. You are not done, Rose. You need to finish your aspiration. Finish your aspiration, Rose. There we go. Read that book. See? Rose has reached level 2 of the cooking skill. Rose learned the recipes for eggs and toast, BLT, chips, and salsa, and fish tacos. She also learned a cool new combo add trick move. Okay. Look, Rose, quit horsing around. Read the book until your aspiration is done.
Kipluna.
All right. Keep reading. So cooking level 2. She's just into cooking level 2 from reading books. What's going on over here? See, everybody wants to talk to her. Stop it. Read the book. Read the book. That's why I sent you upstairs in the first place. But you had to come down here. Read your book, Rose. Read it. Read it. Finish your aspiration. All right, finally. Milestone complete. Let's see here. What is her next? Her next set of aspirational goals are to achieve level 6 of the logic skill, repair or upgrade an object, and craft an object on the wood. Okay, so I'm gonna have to get her a woodworking table in order to complete that. Alrighty. Well, she's finished her milestone for today, and that's what I wanted to accomplish. Now she's hungry, so let's look for some food. She does have her chest with her, but if there's a free real meal, then we're gonna do that. Oh, I'm at the wrong end of the... There are even digs on the way. While we're at it, let's look for frogs, and let's dig this. There is... Is there another dig right in the immediate vicinity on the way to that? No, let's just go ahead and dig that one frog or find the frog and dig the rock. Or dig the frog and find the rock. Oh, they're spoiled. What about the leftovers? The leftovers are still good. Let's try to eat those. Go.
Yanabi.
She got down there and she was all stranger danger anyway. That's a really big drawback with the loner trait, is constant tense moodlets every time you're out on a public lot.
Oh, bone shop. Oh.
And she found a striped eggplant frog. Let's sell that for 10 simoleons. She might want to cook her own food here if that plate doesn't spoil before she can get over there.
Oh.
Obtainium for 25 simoleons. Okay, let's double check. Let's make sure that it didn't spoil before we got here. 45 minutes until spoiled. We'll see. Meanwhile, she has to sit next to green vapors here. That's too bad. I wonder how many servings were left. Now she's suddenly focused. She wants to read something. Well, she's read enough for today. Collect a new crystal. Let's pin that. That's 100 whole points. And she wants to chat with Milton. Well, we'll see. Okay, that did her hunger pretty good. Let's go ahead and throw those away. Clean up your neighborhood. Okay, throw it away.
Sarpava, lemtum yanabi.
You mean there's no trash can over here? You gotta be kidding me.
Sanaya, meshka. Jabin, longichul.
Well, that's a serious flaw. How do you get her to throw it away? Well, there's a trash can. No, don't rummage.
Fanaya, meshka. Lure.
That was 25 minutes until spoiled. Okay, let's get her hunger topped off. It's 10:08 p.m. She will have to go to work tomorrow. Okay, that's pretty much it. So I wonder what happens to this trash pile. Oh, there's a butterfly. Imagine that. So I wonder what happens to this trash pile. Can it just not be thrown away?
Niba hana, pimpini.
Well, I cannot drag it. You cannot drag the trash. Well, I guess there'll end up being a trash plant there, won't there? Huh. While we're out, before I go back home, usually there's a dig out here. It has not respawned. I say usually. Was there a frog over here that I missed? Yeah, there's a frog. Let's dig that real quick. Or look for that real quick. Why do I keep saying dig for frogs? I should have seen what was on over here. See, these have a trash can right next to it, and everything's spoiled over here. But I'm not going to worry about it. Spoiled hot dogs. So I think this neighborhood has been searched out because I was just here yesterday. And the new frog is another leaf frog for 10 simoleons. Whirly flower frog, sun surfer frog. Oh, speaking of which, breed frog, sun surfer frog, and it always gives us another sun surfer frog. I can't figure out how to get a whirly flower frog yet. Maybe we'll have to send her to Sylvan Glade and search for some rare frog over there, because that's where the rare stuff is. So, Rose is soon going to be needing bladder. She needs social and she needs energy, but it's 10:58 p.m. I guess we can go ahead and go home. Go home, Rose. Homeward. Homeward. I got to get her on the right schedule. I'm not exactly sure when I really need to get her to bed to be at optimal performance for her work. But we'll see. Need to go ahead and get her to bed pretty soon here. Alright, Rose, go ahead and bladder. She didn't find as much simoleons today as yesterday, but today she was mostly reading. Didn't have time to go searching for digs. She's ending today with 173 simoleons. And with some of the home improvements, well, let's get her social up. Let's chat with someone. Who does she know? Let's chat with Letitia. That'll get her social up.
Snubara.
That was quick. What? Oh. She is sleeping. Call later. Okay, so I guess we can't do it that way. Alright. Well, there's really nothing left for her to do. Go ahead and clean up the books, because I don't know why we have to have a pile of books over here. And I didn't realize I was going to take one at a time to do that.
Oh, Lemnita. Oh.
She wants to read Point Farmer no more. The Chillville Portable Cooler. Let's go ahead and just drag that back out here. Guess we can set it there for now. And that way she can sit and talk to Alexander Goth in the morning. Now she wants to analyze. What book is she analyzing? She really needs to go to bed. So that's what I'm going to have her do. Go ahead and sleep, Rose. And of course, put the book on the table. Okay, let's check out our achievement. She is now at 9,531 simoleons to the million. Didn't make too much simoleon progress today, but you know, she accomplished her aspirational goals, and that can be very important. So I got to save up 750 simoleons for her to get a woodworking table, and that will help her handiness. So it's kind of like the way they adjusted the career requirements, because you used to have to do two things. So it's kind of like the career requirement makes you build logic skill, and there's a corresponding aspirational requirement that helps you build handiness skill, because ultimately she has to build her rocket, which that'll be 5,000 simoleons just to get the rocket kit that's not built yet. Hopefully I left her enough room to plant the rocket kit. I think so. Grid, oh yeah, she got plenty of room. She can stick it over here or right back here somewhere. Just as long as I forget how many grid spaces it takes up, but we'll have to be conservative expanding backward, and we'll start expanding frontward if necessary. Okay, enough of that. This has been day 8 of Rose RGB. Really kicking off. I doubt that she's going to make it all the way to the million herself, but we're trying to make as good of a start as possible with this sister, and when Rose gets old, we will bring Gwen into the picture. Gwyn will continue and carry on from that point forward. So, but that's a little ways off. And until then, I would say goodbye for now.